have a really wonderful friend in my life. She's been good to me even when I wasn't being good to her or myself, and in this video, I'm making her a birthday gift. Our video today is sponsored by Birch Living. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Shayda Campbell, and recently I went to an antique mall for the afternoon, one of my favorite places to hang out and shop and thrift, and I found this sweet little frame. It's wood, it's got this cute hanger, it's got this creepy photo of a child. I have to get the price sticker off and clean it up a bit, but I think when I do clean it up and put a little pretty piece of art in it, it's going to make a super sweet, special gift that's going to take like half an hour to create. So if you can get your hands on something like this, and I do think they're easy to find at Value Village and the like, you can follow along with me and make something really cool. So you need a small scrap of watercolor paper, a sketchbook or a bit of scrap paper to do your design in. You need indigo watercolor paint and a small round brush, like a number 2, 4, or 6. I've got a number 6 brush here, and that's about it. Simple supplies. Oh, and you need a pencil. Because first thing we're going to do is create the design. So what do I always do? I start with a guide. If I want to create a floral illustration, I generally don't just start drawing flowers. I like to set myself up for success by first placing some circles and ovals. That shows me how big the flowers will be and how many of them there will be. I might even do some long lines for something like lavender. I'll put stems on the flowers. I'll start to frame my flowers with leaves, and finally I'll decide what kind of flowers I'm going to draw or paint. And in this case, because it's a very petite painting, I just want to do like these really simple little 4-petal flowers, like the very basic doodle of a flower that you would draw. And I think it's actually going to look really sweet and intricate, and we don't actually have to do a lot of detail. Once my sketch is complete, I'll go over it in pen. That's just going to help me refine it if I want to make one flower a little larger or smaller. Tracing my sketch allows me to do that, so I can keep what I like, change what I don't, and finalize my design. And doing this step first, it really helps you to get to know the image that you're going to be painting. And it, I think, makes the painting process a little more approachable, a little less scary, like you've done some planning, you're ready to go. So let's set that off to the side. I'll grab my frame and the watercolor paper that I'm using. Just for your information, it is 140-pound cold pressed. I'm going to take the frame and use a pencil to help me note exactly how large my painting needs to be. And I'm not going to transfer my design to the watercolor paper. I like the freedom of just painting on a blank piece of paper, but I like the comfort of having a design there to look at and to work from. So let's grab a little plate or palette. We have our indigo cake of paint, clean water, little paper towel for blotting our paintbrush. Our design is sitting there ready to help us and guide us. And we are just going to wet that cake of paint, get it nice and wet using your brush, and we'll bring the paint onto the palette where you can mix in more water so that you'll have a nice light watery indigo as well as a dark rich concentrated indigo. And with all that done, we're ready to paint. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring today's video. Birch is a premium mattress-in-a-box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. It was important for me to choose a Birch mattress that's made with organic and natural materials because unlike synthetic mattresses, the wool in these makes them hypoallergenic. And I know that the mattress I'm sleeping on is made with raw materials sourced straight from nature, which is both comfortable and durable. I ordered the Birch Luxe, a premium upgrade to the original well-loved Birch, and there's so many things that I love about it. It was easy to order online versus going to a store. Setup was super simple, as you saw, and Chris, Sully, and I all love the way it feels. Birch Luxe takes the comfort, luxury, and safety of the original Birch mattress to the next level. They're crafted with 8 different layers of organic cashmere, organic wool, organic cotton, and 100% natural latex. In addition to being good for me, Birch is also committed to being good for the environment. Throughout the creation of their mattresses, Birch ensures that the materials are produced sustainably. And Birch works with ethical partners that adhere to strict social, environmental, and economic standards. It's getting warmer really quickly here in Canada. I don't like to have a lot of AC on in the house, just not for me. And so I know the mattress, the breathability, and the natural materials are gonna help keep me cool while I'm sleeping this summer. And if it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love your Birch mattress. You get a 100-night sleep trial and a 25-year warranty. If you don't love it, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. And the best part is that Birch delivers your mattress right to your door for free within the US. I love my Birch mattress and I think you will too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Birch. You can click the link below or go to birchliving.com/Shayda for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. Okay, I am starting with the, the largest flower right in the center. You want to make sure you don't have too much paint. I had way too much paint in my brush. It means I don't have control of the paint, and for a tiny painting, I definitely don't want a lot of watery paint in that brush. It's just going to be too difficult to do these delicate little flowers. I'm using the really light watery indigo to paint these very light, simple 4 and 5 petal flowers. Each petal is just one stroke of the brush. And then I take a darker indigo either from the cake or from the dark color that I mixed on the palette, and then I release a little of it into the center of each flower. And I also use the darker blue for the stems, leaves, and branches, and that just helps show what is leaf and what is flower. It is so amazing what you can do with a single cake or single color of paint. Because you're mixing water in, you get all these wonderful shades of the same color, and you can create a painting that's very dynamic, even though it is a single color. So flowers are light, leaves and stems are dark, and then I also release a little touch of darker paint into the center of each flower. You don't want to do that when the paint is still puddle wet. Let those flowers dry for just a moment, and then when the petals are lightly wet, you can release a few dots of indigo, or just put a few little dots right at the center of the flower, and you'll get a nice blend of the dark color into the lightly colored petals. I'm just framing the flowers with lots of leaves. I have my drawing there to act as my guide, but I don't need to follow it religiously. At about this point, I find that I'm kind of just going with the flow, and if I have an area that needs a little something, I'll put a little something, whether it's a leaf or another flower or that little bit of lavender that I did have in my initial sketch. I've probably only been working on this for about 20 minutes at this point, and it's coming together so well. It's really the frame, that little antique, intricate frame, that is going to make this really sing. But if you're making this for a friend, it's the painting that they're going to find so special. And it's just the perfect little piece that you can put in a bathroom or on a vanity or dresser. And I'm so excited to gift this to my good friend. We've been friends for 20 years. Last year, I forgot her birthday. I did have a 2-month-old baby, but she was so cool about it. So this year, I want to make something really nice for her. And when I put the frame on this, it's just like, it's so pretty. I love it. And I know she will too. I'm finishing the floral painting by simply adding a few delicate lines, fanning out from the center of each flower. Just gives that look of a little bit of extra depth. And then we're going to leave it to dry completely. Give it 15 minutes and it should be totally dry. Then we'll take our little piece of glass. We're going to use that to trace, help us cut this out and get it ready to place in the antique frame. This antique frame has these like metal shards to help keep the thing in. But I did get it in there just fine, and it looks so sweet. I love that it has that hook for hanging. Like, how cute would that look hanging above a dresser or vanity? It would also be great tucked on a bookshelf, and I can't wait to gift it. I hope you'll try something like this in your own life. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you soon with a new tutorial.